the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot. All you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, liquor clean. Dead presses in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you to do. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
Stay out of this. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's not I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the gas up. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Yeah, for real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she's saying what she really think. Really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive train to go, my chain to glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang or crow. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage and it show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah, I'm about to for real. I'm about to cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no masses for real, I want that for real. My for real. Running the game, you speak of me, put big homie in front of my name. For every one of you lames, y'all in original, they all sound the same. I stay ballin', money like a faucet. It stay running, I can't call it. Got the bug, I think they caught it. I'm with bosses. For real, it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
Can you hear me now? 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 Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, musty yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Noah Spence in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Noah Spence able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Move. 18.
They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Manti Te'o in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it up...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 6 yards away. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And now look at him go. The 40. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Huff, 98 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Onto the field now come the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it?
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it? Set up!
Play action. It's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And some space here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, Trubisky looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's complete right side to Benjamin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky rolling to his left. Out left to Shaheen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. On third and goal, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Okafor, able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Trubisky will throw. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bridgewater. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down, being chased out left. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Dodges him at the 50. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Oh, what a juke into space. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Some strong running at the 20. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's Trubisky, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton from 3 yards out, and the Bears cut into that lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Forbath out to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Partner,
I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And